Adrian Broner, Nate Diaz. I spoke to Nate Diaz yesterday. What do you think about them? Nate said, hey, why not?
Nate's a big dude. Nate's got, a good 20, 25 pounds. But I'm surprised they haven't run across each other in the gyms. I mean, because Nate spends a lot of time in boxing gyms. I'd be surprised.
I actually told Floyd to put Nate on the card, because I think he would bring a whole other audience into this.
I think it's more like Nate and Bad News Jack. I think that's probably a closer weight class.
For the WBC title?
There you go, sure.
Now, today Conor put up a picture of him in his gym. I don't know, did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
He put up a picture where he's landing a punch, a huge mural on Floyd. What do you think about that?
Look, he's a great marketer. Conor's a great marketer, and I think people are going to be surprised. I'm not saying Conor's going to turn himself into a Floyd Mayweather level boxer overnight, but he's going to have he's going to bring it that night.
How has the life of Stephen Espinoza changed since the moment of this announcement?
Well, I'm actually really happy. I changed my cell phone about 6 months ago. So anybody who had my cell phone number from the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, no longer has it. So actually, my life is pretty manageable until that number gets out there again.
Stephen, there's some kind of punches, I believe, that kind of blur the lines as far as in MMA and in boxing. Like the Superman punch, I believe, is still legal in boxing. The spinning back fist, I believe, is still legal in boxing. Does that come up at all in negotiations?
No, it's standard boxing rules, so there's nothing there. I've been talking to some guys about this. I think the Superman punch, talking to Paulie about it, I think that's well within the rules. A back fist probably wouldn't be, but there's a lot of different things that can be done to throw off timing, come from strange angles. I mean, I can guarantee Floyd's never seen anyone coming in throwing a Superman punch before.
Are you concerned with him? Is deeply also fighter that he might just let one go, start a business?
It's a question. It's a question. I mean, look, from a technical standpoint, I think one of the really interesting parts of Conor's training is the balancing of the weight. It's one thing when you're defending against takedowns and preparing at kicks, your weight's different. When you're just purely in a boxing stance, he's got to learn a different distribution of weight. Or he comes in with something very unorthodox, and maybe it's something that Floyd isn't quite prepared of. Now, we know what happens with Floyd fight. Floyd usually takes a round, maybe two, and then something clicks, and he figures something out. I don't know he's going to figure out Conor that quickly.